there were plenty of moments back when I was younger where my confidence was next to nothing. And even now, there are still moments where I doubt myself, or I doubt my abilities, or and I shouldn't, but I do. And I think that's a normal human reaction. I think what I do is kind of fake it till I make it. So I act
Well,
like I know what I'm saying and doing, and I just walk into a room and I'm like, okay, be brave. You've got to look, and this goes back to image. And so,
yes,
you've got to look like you know what you're doing, and how sound like you know what you're speaking about. But even if
but
you're
that's infectious. It draws people.
it
When
does.
you walk in, it draws people. When you walk into a room
Mhm,
and you own that room,
mhm.
people are drawn to you.
Absolutely.
And
Even if
so,
you don't really feel it strongly,
yes,
fearful, just
yes.
walk in and do that. That happened to me this weekend. We had a party that was a fundraiser, kind of a gala, and it was a Kentucky Derby, based gala. And so I have never worn a large hat in my life, and I put on the hat and I wore something that I usually wouldn't wear. And but this was around a group of people that in San Antonio that I don't know. There's a lot of different social groups, and so I have
Yes.
my usual group. Well, I was invited by somebody into a little different group, and when I walked in, and this is a very elite group of people, and like I say, very different side of it. I mean, I have
Hmm.
a elite group I hang out, but different sides. So I was like, I am an infant. I do not know any of these people. I do not know, and by myself. And so when I did, though, that fake it to make it girl came out, and it's like, I belong here. Hi, how are you? And
I got this.
right,
Yes.
got this. And that was just a transition in my own brain. It had
Yes.
nothing to do with anybody else in the room, how I was received, but you could tell people's, body language changed when my mind
Yes.
changed, that I was going to
Yes. Yes.
acted. At
Literally.
first, they were like, "Who are you?" Because I know they felt the energy off of me. I'm like, I'm only, but then all of a sudden, I was like, I made a joke. A lady walked up behind me and she said, "I need this to drink." And we were at the bar, and she said, "And put that on Carlos's tab." And she was still standing there, and so I ordered mine. And I said, "And put that on Carlos's tab."
There you go. Yes.
They
Yes.
looked over at me, and I was like, "I'm just kidding, really. I
Yeah.
just the opportunity was so great." But it broke everybody down, and then after that, everybody was a lot more comfortable, and they opened up the. But it's like, just be brave, just show that you're, even if you don't feel it, be brave, open up, and people opened up around me again. It was very
And
good.
I think I love that what you said. It was in your head, and
Mhm.
it's usually in our heads. We're the only person that can stop us, and so I guess that's a great way to end this segment because the only person that can stop you is you,
Yes,
or and you can stop you by not even getting started.
right.
So if I can say anything to someone that is listening or is going to listen at some point, is that do not allow yourself to stop you from getting to your greatness. Uh, when you walk in the room, even if you don't feel it,
Right.
talk yourself through it.
Yes.
And just know that you belong in the room. If you've been invited somewhere, you belong in that room.
Yes, you do.
Uh, and if you don't feel like you don't belong in that room, don't go to the room.
Right.
But
Right.
really, if you
You
walk in there,
go. Yeah, if you don't feel like you, still go. Get out there. Do something different. That is goes back to growing again.
well,
You know,
when I'm talking about don't go in the room, if you know that that room is an unhealthy room for
oh, of
you,
course. Oh my gosh,
do
yes,
not go into that room. But
absolutely.
doing something different, I agree with you 100%. Doing something different, don't be afraid to try something new.
Absolutely.
It's all about exposing yourself to something outside of the norm.
Right.
That's
Always.
where growth come from.